Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going on a little bit of an adventure. We are doing our first trade show through Crown and Press and my company called Art Label. Now, I have done lots and lots of art shows, but this is our first trade show. So I'm going to bring you along. Let's get to the day. So I'm in my house. It's the morning of the trade show. My son-in-law and gallery curator has gone to pick up the truck. Doug has been building the booth, and I'm going to put in here a little bit of footage that we took of him last week when he was getting it ready. Next week we are doing our first trade show. And Zoe and I were filming for another video, and I said, hey, let's get some behind the scenes on setting up a trade show, and we'll get Doug, our wonderful carpenter, to tell us what he did so far for the show. So next week, we are slamming all this into a big truck, but what did you have to do?
Okay, the first thing we did was build the TARDIS. It's much bigger on the inside than it is on the outside. And,
Is this a Doctor Who?
Yeah, it takes you anywhere in the universe, anytime in space.
Oh, very cool.
Anyways, now this is a monolith. This is going to be in the middle of the booth with stuff hanging on it.
Yep.
A TV hanging on it.
Yep.
Or computer monitor, as it were. And then all these will be stacked up side by side to make walls.
Yeah, so
And,
we had to design it. We rented a booth. And you're probably going to get this information over and over in this video because Zoe's going to come film this when we do it next week. So we're going to be bouncing back and forth. But we had to design the booth based on the floor size, and we're doing hard walls. So Doug had to build 8 of these plywood and frame it out so that when we take it in there, he can just screw them all together so that they all stand. And then, like he said, that's the middle. So when you see us again, we'll be at the trade show or loading it up in a truck. So I'm hoping you got the Doctor Who references in Doug's segment there. So we are at the house, and last night Justin and I created a wall for prints. Let me turn the camera around. Whoa, there it is. So there's our print board. What we're going to do is we're going to have a painting here, a print here framed, and a print here canvas, and different types of prints on the wall. And we did a good job, except that this sentence is slightly off. Do you see? It's going slightly up. So we may fix that, we may not. But you know what? It is what it is. And here is the rest of the room. I haven't done a trade show or an art show for a while, so having all my stuff together and making sure we have everything is the challenge today. So I'm going to be loading paintings from the gallery into my van, but the big boards are going up into a moving truck. Here's a print. This is a wonderful print. Oh, it's upside down. This is one of my latest paintings that I finished that's getting lots of attention. We sold the original, and this is an embellished print, which is what we're talking about at the trade show. We're showing our print options. So this is, do you see the texture on there? What I've done is I've gone in and painted on this. So at the trade show, we're going to be talking about the artists that we carry and the print options that we have. Hello.
Hi.
Doug's out here waiting for the truck to come, and we're slowly putting everything together. So yesterday we pre-hung everything and drilled some holes in some of the panels for a television screen that we're going to put up and a shelf. This is a door that's going to go on. And excuse me, I'm going to go around. And this is the big box that he's taking apart now. And that we're going to have to load up into the truck. Isn't this the most exciting day, honey?
I'm pretty tense about it.
Okay, next, loading up the truck. Okay, here I am in my car. We went to the gallery. There's the gallery. There's my son-in-law, Sean, who's so graciously helping. They're all stopping to get a coffee, which is one of the most important things. We went there and I filled my van with art because we didn't want that to be in the moving truck. I am now ready and I've got all the little things, the tape, the vinyl, the double-sided tape for carpeting, etc., and all my tags. So we have all the artwork ready and we know what we have and we have a tag for them. So you may ask, why do a trade show? I think we're going to be a little bit of a surprise pop-up at a home and garden show, don't you? Versus just a unique art show. If you go to a big art show, you're going to see hundreds sometimes of artists. And here I think we're going to be like maybe the only one. And since we're bringing 35 plus artists, and because we have a reproduction company, so we can meet any price point, we can meet any size, and we can meet almost any image that they're looking for. Now, my gallery is curated by me, so the artwork kind of all goes together and it fits, but I think we're going to be a surprise. So here's my tip of the day. Find your edge. Find what will make you stand out. And I think today, doing a trade show, we don't have a clue. It might be a complete dud. We'll let you know. But let's go. We got to go unload. Okay, so I totally forgot to film because we were busy setting all this up. But here is our wall system. Now we got to build our cube and our closet and then put up artwork. All right, let's get at it. How many men can come out of one?
TARDIS is much larger.
The TARDIS. It's much larger in there. Okay, we're going to get that in place and then we can decorate it. Good thing to have all these strong men.
You ready?
So cool, yeah.
All right.
Woo!
Do some regular size stuff.
That looks fantastic. Okay, that looks fun. That looks so good.
Okay, 2 1/4 from the top.
And here's all the
24
wizards
1/4.
doing math. So we're just putting all the main things in place right now. And then Justin and I will spend an hour, a couple hours probably, hanging art, which will be wonderful and it'll look good. But I think I like what's happening. Looking good. So now we are hanging all the walls. We're starting with the ones that we know for sure. So we started with one of mine. We're going to be hanging this Holly Direland here on this long wall. And our print wall is there. And we put this awesome Paul Elia, which this is so Hamilton, and we're in the Hamilton Home Show. So now what we're doing is we're starting with the ones we know, and we will fill in with the rest and then put them in the closet my husband so cleverly built. So this booth is 10 by 20. So we put up our 20-foot wall. That's our back wall. Here's Eli getting all our tech ready. And then Doug built this awesome closet. So we can close the door and we can store things in there. This is the biggest tip. So then we ran all our tech and our electrical through there. And then we can simply close the door. Doug's going to get a little thing to close this with. and we're gonna hang smalls on that wall. So now we're just building the aesthetic. You can see that the big TARDIS, as Doug calls it, is up, and we're getting the rest of it done. We got some garbage to put away, some things to solve. I think we have one hole to drill, but it looks good, doesn't it? Okay, time to go have some dinner and chill a little bit. Right, Justin?
Yeah, I'm hungry.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow. Okay, it is Friday at 2 o'clock. Let me tell you, I found out yesterday that the show didn't start till 2 o'clock on Friday, so 2 till 7, and it was like somebody had given me a gift of an entire day because I slept without worrying about when I was getting up. I did little chores around the house. Oh my goodness, it was so fantastic. Then we hit the gallery. We picked up a few things that we had forgotten. So when we set up, there's always, like if you are setting up a show, there's always going to be things. Even though I try so hard to be super organized, there's always things that we forgot. There wasn't a lot, but we added a carpet, and Zoe will zoom out. So Zoe's joined me today. She's on her co-op time from school, and she's going to do a little zip around of the show before it's open. And then I'm going to say goodbye, and that's going to be it for this episode. So I hope you've enjoyed us putting up a trade show. If you have any specific questions, you know where to put them below, and Zoe will be back when we're all done.
Already I'm so lonesome, I could die. And so kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you wait for me. Hold me like you'll never let me go. 'Cause I'm leaving on a jet plane. I don't know when I'll be back again. Oh, baby, I hate to go.
All right, Zoe, did you have fun?
I did.
This is Justin's very first trade show. What do you think?
It's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be really busy.
We can't tell you how it's going to be because the doors have just opened. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe because I'm going to tell you how to do all sorts of artsy stuff and do something artsy today. Bye.